Hey, what is happening, you ticked off Ting Lu? Today we're talking Tox Box, Toxtricity, Dark Box today. This is actually like one of my favorite decks, I feel like, in the current format or like previous formats. It's just a lot of fun to play. I don't think it's the most competitive deck yet. I feel like it is very, very close. And I really like where I'm headed with my build currently. We do get some new tools in Pitch Black to consider adding to the deck. There's the Darkrai, which I'm a little bit more iffy on, but the Chi-Yu I think could be a cool addition to the deck for sure. Now this build right here isn't anything crazy, anything super special. 4/4 Toxtricity, the 3 Monkey Dory, of course. 1 Shaman because I decided I want to tech for Slowking. Besides Slowking, the card's not great. It can matter up against Wellsprings though, because almost every single game, you do want to choose second with this deck as well. So make sure you choose second. You want to turn 1 Call for Family with the Toxel to get your board set up. Whatever you might need for the matchup in the situation is what you Call for Family for. And then, obviously, Wellspring, because we have Toxel in our active, Wellspring can take advantage of that because they can go KO Toxel, so Shaman is kind of nice for that. Whereas, like, other decks, like the Shaman would basically only be good for Slowking. This one has a little bit more of application to other matchups. So that's why I currently have the Shaman in here. I don't know if I'm going to keep it in here moving forward, but it's in here for now. For the attacking options, we have one of my favorite cards in the current format, the Pecharunt. I think this card is extremely powerful. The retreat lock, the aggression, the how quickly it KOs stuff through retreat locking is just so beneficial. It gives your opponent very little time to deal with your retreat lock. It's not kind of like a slow burn like a Yveltal Monkey Dory Pet EX combo or anything like that. We're doing a ton of damage with the poison and the toxic subjugation of the ability there. KOing stuff very, very quickly and can kind of still KO stuff during our turn or coming back into our turn. We have our own Monkey Dories. We generate damage with Toxtricity. I got Pet EX in here. More of a closer in the deck than anything to like close out games. It actually, we don't use it that often to like use it as mobility or to like poison our own Pokemon to generate damage from Monkey Dory. Most of the time, this just stays in the deck until we need to use Irritated Outburst to win a game. Fezandipity, of course. We got the Brute Bonnet with its powerful Relentless Punches attack for 3 Dark Energies, does 50 plus 50 more damage for each damage count on our opponent's active Pokemon. And we generate that damage, of course, most of the time through Monkey Dory, but like a Poison Chain into a Brute Bonnet can also be how we get there. And then I have 1 Absol EX in here for a early game Disruptive Claw of Darkness attacker, but most of the time it's for like a mid-late game terminal period comeback play through the Absol EX. So it's less about the early disruption of a Claw of Darkness, more about the late game. And even late game disruption as well, with it going alongside a special red card. For the supporters, I am heavy on the Petrol, like my previous builds and other builds you might have seen. I don't have any Team Rocket's Transceiver in here anymore. I found that we can play pretty aggressively through Lily, and Lily almost feels like the better supporter to play turn 1 more often. I mean, we have 4 Toxel, so the chance that we start Toxel is pretty high. Sometimes we go first, so turn 2 retreat into Toxel through attaching turn 1 into turn 2. Also flexible. And then we have a decent chance of opening or finding one of our air balloons. We have 2 air balloon and the 1 secret box, of course. So we don't have to play as heavily through Petrol as I kind of initially felt like we did. And playing through Lily just kind of feels a little bit more comfortable, allows us to set up for bigger plays on that second turn of the game and going into our third turn of the game as well. So for Lily, we still play 4 Petrol, just no Team Rocket Transceiver, 3 Pokegear, 3 Boss's Orders, 4 Pokepad, of course, because Call for Family sets us up, gets our Pokemon, but then finding the Toxtricities, and of course, like more Monkey Dories and stuff later on is really important. So 4 Pokepad, 2 Ultra Ball, 1 Buddy Poffin as a more aggressive way to get the Toxels in play through the Secret Box or a Petrol, or sometimes we just draw into it. 1 Energy Recycler. It does feel like we basically only ever need 1 Energy Recycler. I was trying out 2 for a little bit, and like just kind of more often raw drawing into it, so we don't have to Petrol for it. Feels nice, but it feels like it's maybe a little bit like a Winmore kind of situation to like play 2 of them. Like it's an unnecessary luxury to like play 2 Energy Recycler, but it doesn't feel like it maximizes the potential of the deck, if that makes sense. Special red card now in the deck, so we can have some disruption despite not playing the Unfair Stamp. We have the Secret Box as the ace spec here. I only have 1 Team Rockets Factor in here. A lot of builds play Watchtower. I was just finding impossible to find and try and get value out of consistently, so no Watchtower in this build for me right now. Just 1 Factory to go with the Petrols. It does combo nicely with that Secret Box if we use that as like our turn 1 play. We do still pretty often go Petrol for Secret Box on the first turn of the game. Get the Stadium, a little bit extra draw, air balloons into our Toxel, playing the game from there. And then 12 basic Dark Energy is where I'm at currently. I do think the 12 basic Dark Energy is kind of like the flexible card in the deck. That could be changed. I mean, if we really feel like with more testing, I could be like, well, I actually kind of do want the second Recycler back in. Of course, we have the Chi-Yu coming out in the Pitch Black set that we're going to want to include in the deck and try out, so that could be that spot, of course. A couple energy switches in here. Initially, I tried cutting the energy switches, but I backtracked on that pretty aggressively, or I went down to like 1. I could even see playing 3 energy switches, to be honest. They're super, super powerful, especially when our opponent is taking like knockouts every single turn, to be able to get access to our Monkey Dory's abilities, plus setting up attackers for turn. The E-Switch are a big deal for that. And that's like another reason I'm excited for the Chi-Yu that's coming out in Pitch Black, because it's a 1 energy attacker that actually puts on a reasonable amount of pressure to like set up for bigger plays that this deck doesn't really have. So we can like attack with Chi-Yu plus attach to Monkey Dory for turn. And that's another reason I do like the 12 basic energy in the deck, is because whiffing manual energy attachments with this deck is really, really bad. So just playing more energy increases the odds of not whiffing those energy attachments, yada, yada, yada. So it's one reason I'm a big fan of the 12 basic energy. But yeah, that's it. That's my current take on Tox Box. Of course, we'll be coming at y'all with another updated build once Pitch Black drops. But with that said, let's jump some action and I'll show y'all how it runs. Schmeldum. All right, Schmeldum. Oh, I don't even have a dark energy for Call for Family anyways. Okay. But I could get a Toxel right now. I mean, I don't want to Call for Family when I have 2 fucking Toxel, dude. Oh my gosh, this is just terrible. Honestly, against a Beldum deck, Retreat Lock's good against them. I might just take a dead card in Shaman to Secret Box. Oh, I do have Secret Box, please. Okay, we have Secret Box. I might just take a dead card in Shaman to Secret Box away, to be honest, because my hand has a lot of good cards right now. So I might just grab a dead card, and then I'm gonna get like... maybe I don't go for a dead card. I'm gonna Buddy Poffin. Okay, just give me a Monkey Dory. Maybe I'll retreat to Monkey Dory or something. We'll see. You think about Mega Starmie with Team Rocket's Crobat? I mean, there's some synergy there. It has potential to be the best way to play Mega Starmie. Any thoughts on Dark Bell going to pollute the game until it rotates? I don't know. I just don't think about the game that way. We have no idea how good or how relevant the card is going to be. Why think about it? It's just a waste of time. Very chill. Very trolley. Brute's good. It's a 1-prizer. Attacking with multi-prizers in this matchup is bad. Penguin? I think I priced 1 Toxicity. Tried Lumiose in this? No, I've not. It doesn't make any sense though for the deck. I haven't tried it because honestly it just sounds bad. I could Call for Family, but I only have 2 Toxels, so I don't want to Call for Family. I mean, it's got to be Secret Box. And figuring out what to discard becomes the hard part. I like both of these. The Absol in the late game could be really good, but I think I do give up the Absol for now. I don't want to give him my special red card, but I almost feels like I just have to. Probably like that. Oh, it feels so bad. I mean, I can't use the other Toxicity anyways right now. I might Nitrous Forward immediately next turn, though. I'm only getting 2 Toxel, unfortunately, so there's no point in using Rocket's Factory beforehand. I can't Call for Family here. Okay, so I can go bench, attach, air balloon, retreat to Monkey Dory, pass. Will you be a commentator at Worlds? Could you even say yours NDA? I am no longer casting anymore this season, and I have no idea if I will be casting anymore next season. I will not be casting at Worlds. Azul, what do you think of Team Rocket's Honchkrow in the current meta? It's a fine deck. Not casting due to your choice. Or if they had asked me to cast Worlds, I probably would have cast Worlds. But they didn't ask me. But I'm not surprised. They shouldn't ask me to cast Worlds after I've casted for 1 season and only casted 2 events. I should not be one of their choices to cast Worlds. There are other commentators who've been casting longer than me and did more than me this season, so I should not be asked to cast Worlds. Are they even attacking? They might not even... No, okay, there it is. I was like, am I even getting attacked this turn? We are getting attacked this turn. All right, let's see what we can put together. do need attach return to Monkey Dory, I guess, specifically.
Hmm.
I do have boss, so I could like baby, but baby Petching here is just so mid. K-Wing Interactive is also so mid though. Honestly, this matchup just kind of seems terrible. Oh. This matchup just honestly seems really, really bad. Maybe I should have like played for like boss Matang, Cruel Arrow, Snipe Matang. Maybe there was a line there. Actually, that probably is what I should have looked for. How could I set that up still though? Even just Snipe KO Matang, even if I leave this in the active, would be fine, I guess. Now I have my Fez in my active. I mean, it's solvable if I can find my Petchy X. Yeah, the play should just be Snipe a Matang, right? That's what it always should have been. And I guess I kind of want the Heatran in the active, because if they're going to KO my active, it would mean they discard all of their energy from the Heatran. Maybe I go all out for it in this way. I honestly don't even remember if my Petchy X is in the deck, but find out. It is. And both Ultra Balls. I could try and find a Petrol off the Fez, but that is like so slow. I think I'm just going to play Lily and draw 3 and then hope it works out. I think it's the better route to take. The only thing I'm missing from my current hand, to be honest, is a Night Stretcher so I can just do it again. Because I kind of just want to KO the next Matang, right? Like, that's just got to be the play. The Heatran attack from them seemed kind of bad. I mean, they maybe didn't want to give up their Genesect quite yet. Or, yeah, I don't know. It seemed like okay, right? Yeah, it did not seem like particularly strong, I agree. Could have maybe had a better play. Possibly, perhaps. I mean, I'm almost definitely getting K. Oh, hold on. That's huge. They would need like a triple hit. That's a whiff, right? Am I trolling? Am I trolling? Are they trolling? We're all trolling? That's insane. That's massive. Keep this thing trapped in the active the whole game. Interesting. What does this do again? I put it on the Matang is the question. I don't think I do. I think I put it here now. That's correct. I don't see a reason to actually do it. Now that I have the Poke Gear to potentially find a Petrol next turn, I think I'm just like cool to hold the hand and then just snipe the Matang again. You put on Matang doesn't force him to evolve it? Well, no, because I only have one Monkey Dory in play right now. It is possible to like double Monkey Dory next turn, but then I don't have any damage to work with this thing anyways. So I don't think it really matters too much. What do you think is the best version of Pult? I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on Pult. I guess it would have allowed me to like snipe the Matang again this turn and then pressure the Beldum. Possibly. But I have 4 prize cards left. Can I just go like boss knockout now though? That can be the line I take, right? They're gonna go down to 3. I can just boss KO the Empoleon and then boss KO the Genesect with Petron, and the game's over. I have another monkey. Okay, never mind. The answer is yes. I think I just like thin these out of the deck at this point. Probably better have access to this. I could try and find a recycler this turn. Have more energy in the deck. Does more energy make a huge difference though? Did I even need 6 here? Could I have done 5? I could have done 5, right? Yeah. I should have done less damage, actually. This thing will hit for... If they boss KO'd my Petch... I mean, it'd be weird to boss KO my Petch, though, right? It'd be pretty weird. I think I do want to play a recycler this turn, the more I think about it. Oh, I played boss this turn. I think I do want to cheat, actually. Completely forgot that I played boss. Okay, I should have done that. Okay, I definitely should have done that differently. Well, now I actually could whiff. Yeah, that needed to be played differently. That definitely needed to be played differently. But now I actually can whiff the knockout on the next turn. The damage needs to go to the Genesect. Because now they actually could go boss KO Petch, and I actually don't have a way to win the game on my next turn. Which is not good. Yeah, it could be cooked now. I maybe have thrown. My active Pokemon does 50 plus 54 plus 50 more damage for each damage counter on my opponent's active Pokemon. Not good. I do only have 1 Matang in play, though. I currently can't KO it. Okay, but they're playing Team Rocket's Transceiver, which is a good thing, I feel like. Unless they're just burning it to get rid of it. And that's not a good thing. Might have to get creative here. I might have to get creative here. I had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in my hand. It'd be a 16 card deck. Oh, they didn't have to discard the energy. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, that makes it nice. That's good. That works. Oh, no! Dude, the Full Metal Lab. There's no way. I just forgot. I had it too. I have the damage to work with on the Monkey Dory. Dude, give me out. Give me out. I cannot believe we just lost that one. The Full Metal Lab got me. Bruh. Not the Full Metal Lab. I should just go in second. I'm just gonna get fucking accelerating stabbed to death here. Retreating is really, really bad. And this whole not going second thing is really annoying. What's the sauce on piloting Tox Box? I never seem to win with it, but every time I play it, I have so much fun with how many things I have to think about. The sauce is the same as any other sauce for any other deck. Make the correct play for the situation. One constant in the Pokemon TCG. Don't fuck up. I mean, it's like a good and a bad sign, I guess. If they attach active, then they definitely... No, they don't definitely have it. I mean, they only need a switch card to KO my Toxel here, so... I could have... Because I was going first, I could have opened the Monkey Dory, to be honest. Yeah, I definitely could have opened the Monkey Dory instead. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. Holy smokes. That is huge. Maybe I should have still attached active, because now I am an energy attachment behind in play, which is not good. I can actually make up for that by going... Petrol. Secret box. Secret box. I really don't want to give up this Monkey Dory, but... Giving up Recycler is probably worse. Lily, Buddy Poffin. Toxels. Then I can go Evolve to Toxtricity. I can call for family with a Toxel here. The question is just like, what do I grab? Which I'm actually not sure of. We just move it here. I mean, it's probably like Monkey Dory. Plus, what do I think is going to be the most relevant attacking option to have during my next turn? Some options here. I don't really want to put Absol in play. It's too risky, probably. Baby Petch is always a solid option, but so is the Brute. I think I'm going to go Baby Petch here. Some options for sure. I don't like losing the Monkey Dory there, though. That's for sure. Judge is fine with me. I mean, I had a Lily, but like, it wasn't anything crazy. You could always get the Lily back. I think I just hit him with that Poison Chain on the active here. We'll see. Chill, what the fuck? If I draw boss, I think I'll just boss trap the Lunatone for a turn. Did not draw boss. However, I did draw a second Toxtricity, which hard to turn that down, to be honest. It's a solid turn, though. I would bench another Toxel here if I had one, but there's no Toxels in the deck. I wouldn't mind increasing my top deck. Like, the Pokepads are like really weak at this point, actually. I have nothing to grab with them anymore. So I'm actually just gonna like fully thin out the deck of these last two cards. Increase my top deck odds. Poison Chain. I'm gonna try to Absol first attack this Lucario. Oh, I guess I could. I mean, I just had so many pieces in my hand right there, though. I don't know. The possibility of the Absol KO is just so low. I guess I could have Ultra Balled for the Absol, right? Okay, maybe it wasn't actually that bad to go for. Because then all I need is a Toxtricity. I attach to Monkey Dory, Ultra Ball for the Absol, and then Lily into a Toxtricity. Okay, actually, it would have been reasonable, actually. Yeah, it could have been reasonable there. I'll take it back. I don't mind this play either, but I think you're right. That play was better. I agree. Confront, bro? What the fuck? I feel like Brute on that boss KO is pretty good. I mean, this Makuhita is actually kind of obnoxious, so I feel like it has to be the boss KO, right? Yeah, Absol was in the deck, so I could have gone... Oh, I had no Ultra Ball. I couldn't have gone... Oh, no, I played the Ultra... Wait, did I play an Ultra Ball? Yeah, I did play an Ultra Ball. I would have had to play the Ultra Ball for the Absol. Yeah. Would have had to play. That's fine. Getting 3 prize cards is probably good enough for the turn. Should be okay. I feel like I put all the damage on the Makuhita here because if they want to attack with the big guy, they do so much damage to themselves at that point that I can like clean it up with Monkey Dories, right?
Thunder.
There's some good options for sure. Yeah, the only thing I'd be worried about getting is like Judge or Special Red carded here. Or Unfair Stamped, I guess Unfair Stamp would also work. Okay, now we just win with that Absol play. Maybe instead of the second Recycler, it should just be like a 12th basic energy, to be honest. Maybe we do just need one Recycler and just like playing more basic energy at that point. We want enough like basic energy in the deck for it to function before I need to like use the Recycler. I'll try that. I'll try that. See if we miss the second Recycler. But one of the main reasons I think to play 2 Recycler would be so we don't prize the Recycler. But we can go, the deck can go quite a ways before we need to use the first Recycler to begin with, to be honest. So, a rat. I mean, Pokegear for Petrol for Ultra. I got the Ultra Volta prize cards. So you just check that first, right?
Basic.
I didn't even like think about it honestly, but I guess they could have had the whatever that fighting energy is called. That could have been annoying, obviously, but they don't. We got him. Easy dub. Will you try Slowking again with other attackers besides Metagross and Kyurem? I mean, I think it's worth trying at some point, maybe. I don't really like plan to try things like that. It's just like if I want to play Slowking and I think it's worth trying out other attackers, when I try out Slowking again, then I'll put them in. If not, then I won't.
Halt.
No. Ninja. Monkey Doors are obviously going to be important. Brute. I think Absol and Brute are going to be both like important attackers as well. I actually wouldn't hate going with like a turn 2 Absol attack in this situation, I feel like. Turn 2 Absol attack sounds kind of nice. I think am I still grabbing Secret Box? I don't really need Secret Box here. Then I'd be relying heavily on the Team Rocket's factory to carry me. I just have no guaranteed follow-up if I don't grab Secret Box. I do want the guaranteed follow-up. Yeah, probably something like this. Do I even get double Toxel here? I don't even know if I do. It's gonna be like double Toxel, then I call friendly for Absol Monkey Dory. Or I can get one less Toxel and then just get Absol Monkey Dory. I have 2 more benches. Let's commit to third Toxel, see how it goes. Wait, what item did I grab? I grabbed the Buddy Poffin. I do have no I don't have any Toxtricities in my hand, obviously, so that can make things weird. What do I play to my mid-year celebration? Pult or Honchkrow? I mean, Pult probably gives you the higher chance of winning, but Honchkrow's not bad. think there's a wrong answer there. It depends what it all depends on what your goals are. That's usually what it comes down to in those kind of situations, is what is your goal? Your goal is to win the tournament. You probably play Bolt. That doesn't need to be your goal. Well, they don't even play Monkey Dories in that deck, right? Yeah, they don't even play those. That's not something I have to worry about. Yeah, the more I play with the more I like the energy switch, the more I play with the energy switch. Four energy switch in the deck. All the energy switch. One to Dreepy probably. I could baby petch them now, to be honest. Just baby petch KO the Dreepy. But Claw of Darkness is like pretty tempting here. I don't know. Very tempting. But they flash the rat? Nah, nobody plays the rat. All right, let's see what you got. Only a 4-card hand. I kind of want them to bench the Fez. It eats up bench space, and if they want to Ultra Ball for Meowth, yeah, let's go with Lily. Let's go with Lily. I don't think they want to put the Fez in play either, right? So Lily is like kind of their out to just be able to play the game without having to like put more liabilities in play. I can't figure out what non-Pult Zoro deck to play for the All Out Blitzel event. Anything tough off meta deck you've cooked recently? I mean, Slow King's a good shout. I like my Mega Greninja Zoroark deck, of course. But like any deck like that, there's only like so much I can play with it to like know how it would do against a more competitive field, obviously. They just draw the Lily anyways, dude? Yeah, whatever, bro. You're definitely not cheating. For sure, for sure. I need a Monkey Dory out here, otherwise I can't KO this Greninja, which would be really bad. Well, I could just boss the Fez maybe and punch it, which wouldn't be a terrible play, I guess. Boss punch Fez would be okay. Yeah, Mega Greninja is the number one that comes to mind. I think Yuho's Team Rocket's Mewtwo deck is actually pretty good. I do like that deck. Yeah, Boss Punch Fez is pretty good here. I like the Kangaskhan roller deck you play, but I think there will probably be too much single prize stuff. Oh yeah, that deck is pretty cool actually. That deck ended up flowing a lot better than I thought it would once I put more time into it. Single prize stuff? I mean, you can beat some of the single prize stuff. It is tough though. It would be tough to beat. Well, I don't know. You could probably out heal like a Delmise deck. You could definitely beat Delmise. Festival Lead would probably be unbeatable. Alakazam's probably fine. You have special red cards. Yeah, Alakazam is probably fine. You have 4, what's it called? Mist Energy. Uh-oh, here comes it. Oh, wait, they KO my active. They actually KO me. Oh, that's so bad. What the heck? I didn't even realize Absol was dying. Wait, I'm in such a bad spot then. My Absol's dead. What do I even do this turn? This is the problem with using Absol in the early game like this. Well, if it didn't die here, I guess I would have been fine. It did die, though. We are dead. Yeah, now I don't even know what to do. Well, I could try and get Petch and just, like, Petch Retreat Lock this thing, right? That could be a play. Do I just play for that, or just play for Baby Petch Retreat Lock this? Hope they don't play a mobility card. not get there. Man, what is my play? Maybe we just shouldn't have opened up with Absol, to be honest. Maybe we should just open up with Baby Petch and like set up some Monkey Dories. That should have been maybe the line. Dude, what the fuck do I do? I want to like keep the boss. Boss Cruelero? The play is so bad. I do have a special red card in the deck. Yeah, I actually have no idea what I want to do. I have no clue. I didn't draw any pieces. I have no pieces. It's just all supporters. All my pieces are in the deck. For all my options. I could just special red card them, maybe. I could, like... No, it's not very good. Oh, I get to draw 2. Huh. Alright, that didn't change anything. I could have Sinister... Well, no, I didn't know what I was going to draw into there, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have 2 nitrogen. Alright, you know, as long as my opponent doesn't win next turn, which I don't know how they would win next turn, but they could maybe win next turn. We got some plays. Some things. Is it 7/6/7 die into my turn? And like we do have to kind of pray they don't play an AZ Tranquility or something like that, right? Like if they do, we're just kind of screwed. Well, I guess if they do and they find it, they would also have to find the card, obviously, because they do die pretty fast to the Baby Petch. They have 2 turns to find it. They do have 2 Drakloaks to help find it. Not that scary, right? I don't feel scared. Maybe I should be terrified, though. They usually only play 1 Dragapult, right? It's usually just 1 Dragapult. At this point, is it worth it to play Shaman? In this deck, I think so, yeah. I want to be able to beat Slowking. I don't think we can beat Slowking without Shaman. It'll be really tough. Yo, I noticed you're close to 100K on YouTube. Do you plan on doing anything to celebrate it? No, I don't think so. Let's see though.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, if they have AZ Tranquility, we're screwed. Please don't have AZ. Oh, actually, there might still be a play, to be honest. Even if they have AZ Tranquility, then we maybe have a play past that. It's possible, actually. I take it back. Yeah, there might, even if they have AZ Tranquility this turn, there might actually still be a line. Which I think there still is a line, yeah. Probably like the same thing, but... We just bring it back up, do it again, then go boss, knock out this, and the game's over.
We'll see them.
How's the Pokemon scene local to me? No clue. I don't go to anything local at all. I might start going to local stuff again this season though, and try and do like more content around it. Or it's like I'll prep for like a League Cup or a League Challenge on stream Thursday, Friday, and then go play in the tournament, and then maybe come back and like talk about the tournament recap or something like that. Azul hates join Whimsy, that's why he doesn't go to pre-releases. True. Is there a regional in London? No, there hasn't been a regional in London maybe ever? Maybe way back in the day there was. They do usually hold ICs in London though. which are like big regionals. Massive regionals. I think I should be able to go. If they had the AC Tranquility this turn, maybe it's like. Draw 2, so I'm down to 7 cards left in deck, or 6 cards left in deck. Play this because there's like nothing else to grab. I'm down to 5 cards left in deck. Bench this guy. Catch here. Cycler. I can actually take all 5.
Poison Chain.
So why won't my Pulp Frostless deck work? Because probably, because it's a bad deck, it's a bad list, or you're playing badly. Actually, no. Work is not a question in the Pokemon TCG. Everything works. Because you're playing bad or you're listed bad. There's no such thing as something not working in the Pokemon TCG. Not every deck can be a tier 1 deck. So sometimes you have to have a realization that your deck is tier 6 and it's literally a tier 6 deck. If you're asking why you can't win more with the deck, well, it's probably because it's a tier 6 deck, and tier 6 decks can only win at a certain rate. You can't force something to win more than it's possible for it to win. It can only win at the rate that it can win at. There's not like an infinite ceiling for every single deck in the Pokemon TCG or every single combination of cards. But why you specifically can't win as much as the deck should be able to win at is because your list sucks or you're playing poorly. But maybe you've also maximized the deck's potential. Instead of saying bad, just say can be better. No, because some stuff is just bad. Not everything can be better. Some things are just bad, and that's fine. It's also fine. Like, you're the one who is taking the term bad to mean something that it doesn't mean. It's fine for things to be bad. Some things have to be bad. Things can't be good if things aren't bad. No, that's enough. What if I believe in the heart of the cards really hard? Well, unfortunately, that is just in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. It is a Yu-Gi-Oh anime exclusive.